Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and welcome back to another Walking Dead review. This is going to be for Season 11, Episode 11, Rogue Elements. If you have not seen any of the episodes leading up to this one, please leave the video now, get caught up, and come back and listen to my thoughts on the episode. So, this is a Eugene, Princess, Lance, and Carol episode, also with a mix of Connie, Mercer, and Kelly. So, yeah, we get some of them in this episode. And I'll be honest with you, this one isn't the most action-packed episode, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter review than the last few. But, we have a few juicy things to talk about in this episode. For one, Eugene and Stephanie. Man, I felt so bad because I've known for a while now, it's been kind of obvious, at least for comic book fans, that the Stephanie that they've been showing all this time in season 10, in season 11, that is not the real Stephanie. The real Stephanie actually is revealed at the end of the episode. Her name is Max, and I mentioned her in the last episode. She's the girl that got taken hostage by the dude that Princess kicked the shit out of, the guard, and he ran away, and then Daryl caught him, gave him Sebastian because he's a prick. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I just got sidetracked there calling Sebastian a prick. I want to make it apparent that he is a dick. Anyway, so yeah, we find out who Stephanie really is. Her name is Max, and she actually is Mercer's sister, which is a change from the comics, so that's interesting. Sorry, there's thunder outside my house right now, and it's really aggressive. Ooh. Mercer is a badass in this episode. He cuts Walker's head in half. Saves these guards that are, I guess, during training, or they were running away from walkers. I'm not sure what was happening there. I assume it was training. But Mercer kicks absolute ass, kills a bunch of walkers. He's covered in blood. But Connie and Kelly are kind of digging into the Tyler Davis case, which is Tyler Davis is the guard. I'll refer to him as Tyler Davis. So remember, whenever I refer to Tyler Davis from now on in a review, Tyler Davis is the guard that took Max hostage in 11:10. So, Tyler Davis, his name pops up on a list of names at the very end of the episode. Not too sure what that means, but he is in the hospital during the start of this episode, I believe. And he gets moved later on, and Mercer gets pissed about it. He punches a whole hole in the wall. So that was interesting to see him getting pissed off. He's starting to doubt some things about the Commonwealth. And not to spoil it too much, but episode 12, he does say that there are some things that aren't so great about the Commonwealth. He doesn't go in depth in it, but yeah, there's definitely some trickery afoot here. And we see that trickery play throughout the rest of the episode as Eugene tries to track down the fake Stephanie who is left, and Princess is trying to help him through this, and they break into this guy's apartment and it leads into another dead end. And ultimately, Eugene is pushed into just going out and interrogating these people himself, going to this place where he believes they're all meeting up with the head honcho behind Stephanie's disappearance. I guess he believes she was kidnapped or murdered or something. Eugene feels really passionate about Stephanie. He tells her that he loves her at the beginning of the episode. And it's really sad because at least I knew, that's not her. And it's sad to see Eugene feel that way about someone that doesn't feel the same, and she's just there to collect information from him. I will confirm, though, that all of the stuff that was said over the radio, that was Max. After they got to the train yard and all that, fake Stephanie took over. And, that's honestly really sad. It's really sad to see, because Eugene, he hasn't always been my favorite character. He's been a prick, obviously, in the past with the whole joining Negan thing, but then that was when it was revealed that he was making bad bullets the whole time. He hasn't always been the brightest, when it comes to walkers and all that, but then season 9, that was the full transition into the badass Eugene that we've come to know today. He still isn't that great at combat. He brings a squirt gun, I guess with Cleaner in it to fight off these guys in this place he believes they're all meeting up at, which doesn't work out too well as fake Stephanie actually kicks him in the stomach there. And then we get possibly one of the best acted parts of season 11 so far. Eugene realizes that there is no Stephanie, there never was, and that she's fake, and he's asking all these questions to the head honcho, which is Lance. Lance does some pretty shady shit in this episode. It's not too interesting, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Basically, long story short, he takes Carol to this place where they're getting drugs from, and he makes a deal with some of the workers and the head guy, but then he arrests the head guy at the end of the episode because he's a twisted bitch, and he wants to control everything. He wants power, and you'll see that in episode 12. Lance wants power, and I'm sure we're going to see that in episode 13, which drops tomorrow on AMC+. I can't wait for that. I'm going to save the episode 12 review for tomorrow when everyone else sees it. But yeah, you guys get it. Yeah, Lance is a dodgy bastard, really, and he is behind all of this. He hired Stephanie to get information out of Eugene, and Eugene gives this big monologue about, they thought he was the most trusting of the police, so they stripped him off from all his friends, thinking he would break, but he didn't break, and that, it's such bullshit that he was lied to, and all of it was just a ploy, and that now he got everything he wanted. He just ditches the whole thing. He just doesn't give Eugene a single bit of information as to where Stephanie might go if she broke up with him or anything. He just tells her to leave and split from Eugene. So Eugene is deeply hurt by this, but also very angered. He says, "I'm gonna make absolutely certain everyone knows exactly who and what you are." And Lance flips it back around on him because earlier in the episode, he has Eugene sign this contract that says he was acting under a nervous breakdown. So anything that Eugene says about Lance, people will just be like, that was a result of his mental breakdown. You'll see he signed this contract saying he was operating under false pretenses and didn't realize that he was just being stressed, and it was just a whole bunch of shit that was going on with his head, which is not the truth. Eugene 100% got this shit right. And it just, the thing about Stephanie is the only thing he got wrong, but everything else he got absolutely right. There is definitely some shady shit going on within the Commonwealth, and he's going to get to the bottom of it, hopefully with help from Max, who confronts him at the end of the episode. So that's going to be it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope that rain in the background isn't too annoying. Oh gosh, it is really pouring outside today. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Take care, and